We're going to do a little mermaid leg kick action. This is a great way to get your glute med active and your hips. So you're going to bring your knee up to your chest, straighten your leg as you're lying on your side. Then you're going to scoop it along the floor or above the floor. The other knee behind you is bent for balance, and you can also put your other hand in front. As you scoop it back, your hips will slightly arch and you'll bend that knee as you'll see here. And then from that movement there, that bent knee, you'll pull it back up again and you'll repeat this cycle. So bending the knee at the back, bringing it into your chest, straightening the leg and bending it. Try this a few times on both legs. I promise you your glute medius, the side bottom, will get warm too, and it will warm up your hips nicely if you're a runner or a cyclist. It's a really great thing to do and give you mobility and strength as well. Make sure your core is engaged. We can also bring both legs in, so they're going to change. So your front leg will be straight and your bent leg bent. And then they're going to swap. Your bent leg comes to the front and straightens, and that top leg that was at the front originally goes to the back and bends. So you're going to swap at a kind of cycling, waving movement. This gets really fun in coordination and really fun in the ability to warm up those hip muscles and give you some fluidity and fun. Remember, if it looks silly, that's perfect because it's never going to look great the first time. So remember, straight to bent, bend to straight. So it comes into your chest and then it goes back straight and bends. It bends at the back. Now what you can do is actually, as we did some spinal movements previously in the cat-cow position, you can actually bring those spinal movements to articulate the thoracic and make it a little bit more fluid, and also just bring a little bit more mobility into your spine. And that mobility feels really, really good. This is actually really good after a workout or before a workout to have our body really warm. And you don't have to bring your leg back too far, because bringing your leg back too far can sometimes be a bit much for hip flexors. So don't stress about that either. So lying down on the elbow. Now let's straighten our legs out and bring the bottom leg bent for balance, and the top leg is hovering. That's going to give you that nice glute med. Again, we're warming up the hips. This is just a fun way also before splits. You could start to get some fire into your hips and warm them up, some nice mobility. You're going to bring that knee around to the side and behind your shoulder. That's the attempt. Straighten it. It doesn't have to go this extended. And then bring it down. So this is a different type of movement. Before we were going front back, and now we're going side body movements. This is also a lovely way to warm up if you're working your straddle splits or you are working into movements that require the abductors and the glute strength. So you're bringing your leg down straight, bending it to the side, using your glute med to push it towards behind your shoulder and straight back down. You have to turn your leg out. And then what you can do is you can play with the front movement and the side movement, and this can make it your own. And you can join them both together. So there was the front movement. And then when you do that front movement, you then learn and feel out how it might feel with the side movement that I just showed you. Now, putting the two together can get quite funky because it can get a little bit confusing for the coordination. But don't worry about that. You've got this. Remember, it takes time, and if you find a different pattern to me, that's okay too. So the side movement, again, comes up, knee behind the shoulder, and then down. So what we are doing here with this patterning, let's think about it, and let's make it so it's a little bit rhythmic for everybody. You're going to bring it up to the side, okay? And from this starting position on the side, you're going to bring it down. You're going to bring it back. You're going to bring it knee to chest forward and straighten. And from that movement, you're going to bring it all the way back to the center and then bring it back up to the side. Now you can change this pattern as you wish to. You don't have to do this same coordination. This is just one option of many. So you're going from front to your back to your side and coming back down, heading towards your front again. But you can reverse it, have fun.